أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه يستعين في جميع الأمور الحمد لله الذي قال الصوم لي وأنا أجزي به وصلى الله على محمد وآله ودعاتهم الذين كل منهم عابد وقائم وصائم لربه Mumineen, Muminat, worshippers of Allah subhanahu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May you be among the people who fulfill the obligations of fasting, zahiran wa batinan, meaning in terms of their outward and their inner meanings. Because of this, may the showers of Allah's outward and inward blessings continue to rain down upon you. And may you be among the people for whom Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran-e-Majeed, وَأَسْبَغَ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَهُ ظَاهِرَةً وَبَاطِنَةً. Allah Ta'ala has completed for you His blessings, both blessings, outward and inward. Dawatul Haqq, the true Dawat, which is paradise in potential, is in one aspect the outward blessing. And by answering the true Dawat and fulfilling your pledge to it, you will achieve paradise in actuality, which is the inward blessing. And for this we offer thanks and praise to Allah Ta'ala. Mumineen, we fast. In Shahrullah, the fasts are compulsory, obligatory, and in other months the voluntary fasts. It is human nature that people eat when they feel hungry. So why are we commanded to fast in the physical sense? I will speak about this in brief and what is the meaning of fasting. I will explain the wisdom in the deep inner meaning of fasting in this Majlis. With Allah Ta'ala Zayd and His Wali Imam Zabaan Sta'id. Insha'Allah Ta'ala. Allah Subhanahu says in the Quran, Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala lazina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. That, O believers, fasting is prescribed for you, made compulsory, as it was for those before you, in the ages before Rasulullah, so that you may become mindful of Allah. Fasting is worship of Allah Ta'ala. Just as prayers and almsgiving is worship, Allah grants abundant rewards for those who fast. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, Sumu tasihu. Fast. You should fast. If you fast, you will attain good health. There is deep wisdom in Rasulullah's words. In the physical sense, when a person fasts and stays hungry and thirsty through the day, he doesn't eat for a long period of time, which benefits his health. Rasulullah had said this 1400 years ago. Today, doctors recommend intermittent fasting, saying it is very beneficial for health because it detoxifies the body by flushing out things in the body that are harmful. Fasting purifies the body. And an even greater benefit in the outward meaning is that a believer who fasts recognizes the abundance of Allah's blessings and offers thanks to Allah, due to which His blessings are even increased. And Rasulullah has said, As-sawmu junnah, fasting is like a shield. It gives you protection because it stops you from undertaking sinful, wicked actions which are forbidden because you are in prayer. Additionally, when you fast, you have to bear the hardship of abstaining from food and drink. But the reward for this forbearance, sabr, is paradise. The 5 points that I mentioned, first, fasting, which is a form of worship, was obligatory even before Rasulullah's time and still is. Second, if you fast, you attain good health. Third, if you fast, you appreciate Allah's bounties and are grateful for them. Fourth, fasting is like a shield, protects you. And fifth, the reward of forbearance during fasting is paradise. These are abundant outward blessings. Now I will explain the wisdom of inner meaning of fasting and the abundant inward blessings that the soul receives by fasting. First, what is the deep meaning of fasting? Syedna Mu'ayyad Ash-Shirazi and Syedna Qadi Nu'man Ridwanullahi alayhima explain. The Quran clearly explains the meaning of fasting in the narrative of Isa Nabi's mother, alayhim as-salam. Isa's mother's name is Maryam, who says in the Quran, Inni nazartu lir-Rahmani sawman, falanukallima al-yawma insiya. Meaning, I have vowed to fast for Allah Ta'ala. So I will not speak to anyone today. Because I am fasting, I will not speak to anyone today. Explains the meaning of fasting here. That what is meant by not speaking to anyone. She calls not speaking to anyone fasting. So what is the meaning of not speaking to anyone? The inner meaning of fasting is that one should not reveal the hidden knowledge of the Sharia to the people who only believe in the physical aspect of the Sharia, who do not believe in the deeper knowledge, inner meaning. One should not speak to them about this special knowledge. That is the inner meaning of fasting. We fast during the day. The day represents the outward, zahir. The night represents the inward, the batin. So fasting during the day represents that the inner meaning, which is that one should not reveal this secret knowledge to the people who only believe in the outward physical aspect of the Sharia. And in one aspect, a person who does not have permission to teach this knowledge to someone else, they should not teach this secret knowledge to anyone without raza, without permission. Permission, raza, is connected to obedience, ta'at. Inshallah, this may be explained further in a future majlis. The second point, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, Sumu tasihhu. If you fast, you will attain good health. So when a teacher, in Arabi, we call it mufid. When a teacher teaches their student, who is called a mustafid, this secret knowledge, the student should not reveal this knowledge to anyone else. If the student has a question about it, he should go and ask his teacher, the mufid. He should not discuss it with someone else, because others may lead him down the wrong path, which would harm the student. And if he does what he is mandated to do, it will benefit his soul. The third point, at the time of fasting, meaning when a person does not speak to others about this secret knowledge, at that time especially, he recognizes and appreciates that he has received the blessing of this celestial knowledge. Because he has answered the call of the true Dawat, he has received this knowledge. The true knowledge, haqqi tasawwur, due to which his soul is illuminated. And others do not have this blessing. When a person understands this and offers thanks for the blessings of this special knowledge, then his blessings increase. his knowledge increases. He rises in the ranks of knowledge and eventually becomes like the celestial angels. The fourth point, as-sawma junnah, fasting is like a shield which protects you. When a person protects the deep inner knowledge that they have learnt and does not reveal it to others, then it remains with them in its pure form. Otherwise, if someone else mixes in impurities, then it becomes harmful to him. So when this knowledge stays pure, then it benefits the person who has it and protects his soul. Many people, especially today, take issue with this and ask why we must keep this knowledge a secret. And they say we should make it available for everyone. No. These are secrets of Dawat. These are celestial jewels. When a country's army has secrets, would they make them available to the public? No, otherwise enemies would harm them. In Darul Kashf, cycle of full revelation, these secrets will be declared openly in the pulpit. But this is the era of concealment, Darus Satr, in which Satan has power. That is why this knowledge should not be revealed to those who are not deserving of it. And that is why it should not be taught without permission. When a person reaches the appropriate stage, then this knowledge is revealed to them, trusting that they will guard it. And the fifth point, that the reward for forbearance during fasting is paradise. When a person guards this knowledge in obedience of the command to protect it, then they continue to rise in the ranks of knowledge. Ranks in Dawat are determined by knowledge. As the Quran says, وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Ranks are for those who have been given knowledge. And paradise is for them in the hereafter, for which the Quran says, وَلَلْآخِرَةُ أَكْبَرُ دَرَجَاتٍ وَأَكْبَرُ تَفْضِيلًا. The hereafter is greater in ranks and in distinction. Mumineen, Muminat. On the last day of the month of Zabaan, as is today, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam delivered a sermon. And after offering praise and thanks to Allah Ta'ala, he said, O people, a great and holy month has cast its cool shade over you, in which one night is such. He was referring to Laylatul Qadr. Rasulullah says, one night is such in which actions are worth more than that performed in 1,000 months. If a person performs a voluntary good deed in this month, he is granted the reward of an obligatory deed. If a person performs an obligatory deed, a compulsory deed in this month, Allah grants him the reward of 70 compulsory deeds. This is the month of forbearance, and the reward for your forbearance is paradise. Rasulullah says, it is the month of beneficence, charity and helping others. This is the month in which a believer's sustenance and wealth is increased. When a person feeds someone who is breaking their fast, iftar, his sins are forgiven and he is freed from fire, from hellfire. Mumineen, Muminat, Mamluku Ali Muhammad, Imam al-Zaman's Da'i and his servant give you this counsel. Be among those whom this month of Ramadan carries them toward the cool shade of paradise. How? Recognize the great sanctity of this month. Fast in terms of both its physical meaning and its deep inner meaning. And just as you do not eat and drink during when you fast, fast with all your parts of your body. Stay away from sins. Do not partake in actions that do not please Allah Ta'ala. undertake the worship of knowledge and the worship of good deeds, and live your life in obedience to Allah Ta'ala and His Wali. Without this obedience, fasts and all prayers are not accepted. Due to your obedience, may you achieve the ranks of the pious Mumineen. Take full advantage of this holy month. Accumulate your provisions for the hereafter in this month of worship. Remember Allah Ta'ala in every moment. Recite the Quran-e-Majeed day and night. Pray the Tahajjud prayer. Recite supplications. Ask for forgiveness. Recite the litany of Allah's awliya. Come for imamat namaz. Offer zakat, the obligatory dues, wajibat. Perform good deeds. Nurture relationships with your family. Not for the sake of appearance, rather do with sincere hearts and intentions. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, conciliation with family is better than all of prayer and fasting. By the hurmat, sanctity of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, whom the month of Ramadan symbolizes. And by the hurmat of their Dawat, may Allah Ta'ala grant us aid. In Ramadan especially, to live our lives worshipping Allah Ta'ala and offering thanks to Him. We recite this tasbih litany, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. It is you we worship and it is you we ask for aid. So we supplicate Allah Ta'ala, may He grant us aid to worship Him. May He grant us aid to fast in its physical and inner meaning. And because of this, may Allah Ta'ala shower us always with His physical and spiritual blessings. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulihi Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin. وسلم تسليما متصلا إلى يوم الدين. يا صباح